Hey lads, it's me back from literally out of nowhere, sick as fuck. I'm basically making a video of these two matches that I had yesterday in Dead by Daylight. The point of this video is to show how MMR is just stupid. It could work, but the devs are so unattached, or so detached from the game, they literally don't realize how it works at all. They literally just got hired. All they knew was like, hey, this is a game. Work for it. Yeah, cool, bro. These are two matches. First, you will see a match of me, as you can see, with Hillbilly. I have absolutely no idea how to play Hillbilly. I am really bad at Hillbilly. The last few times that I played him, I definitely lost. As in, like, I got no kills at all. You will see that the survivors that I'm facing, they are not too bad. Or, well, they're fucking destroying me, basically. Either they're not too bad, or I'm shit, or both. It's probably both. But you will notice that I got faced with these good survivors. Now, I also want to point out, don't forget that MMR takes kills and escapes into account when changing your MMR rating. Nothing else. What I feel about MMR is actually that the higher you go in MMR, the worse the survivors are going to be. Because one thing that survivors, or that bad survivors are good at, is hiding. They hide very well. And there I go, I missed a fucking chainsaw, look at that. So, the lower you go, the better the survivors are. And I will say that I'm not really too bad of a survivor, right? I'm decent. But, if I had to tell you, if I remember the last time I escaped, I have no idea. I have no idea. I still do get good teammates from time to time, but that's the thing. I noticed that when I drop an MMR, my teammates seem to get better. So this MMR system is working against itself. It's counting, because if you look at it that way, it's counting losses as wins. It doesn't really make sense. Why would I be getting better teammates and better survivors and skill if my MMR is dropping? This is something that I'll get to, because obviously in this Hillbilly match, I'm getting absolutely fucking screwed. And the survivors are good. But, would you believe me if I told you that I'll be able to turn this match from 0 kills to a 4K by just camping? And that is a huge problem. You will see that I decide to start camping because I'm tilted, alright? I'm trying to run a new killer. I get this map, which isn't the best, I don't think. Maybe it is, I'm shit. So obviously I start camping. And the survivors could have countered that very easily, obviously. But I did not deserve those 4 kills at all. The ones that I got. And it just goes to show how stupid it is. Because look at how good these survivors are. They are absolutely destroying me. Sure, I'm bad with Hillbilly, but I'm pretty sure that if you were to analyze the game, maybe the survivors aren't too bad. Apart from here, they did fuck up a bit here, but otherwise, they're fine, right? So, according to the game, me downing one of these survivors, putting them in the basement, and the rest trying to come for the unhook, and getting killed because of it, makes them bad players and makes me good. That makes no sense at all. But, because I won, and they lost, I'm gonna get worse survivors as I get my MMR up, and they're gonna get better teammates as MMR goes down. Because that is just how this works, or at least how I've noticed this works. And this point will be enforced further later in this video. You will see you will see that I have 2 matches in this video, and later in the video you will see well, that was a fuck up. That was analyzing. Shit. I'm kidding. You will see that it makes no sense. It makes no sense because I will show you a killer that I'm good with. And I will show you the survivors that I faced. What else? I mean, obviously, the devs, right? They... Man, it's... This game, man. This game! I've been playing since, what? 2018? I can check real quick. But I believe that I have been playing since 2018. And my god. I will admit, we have come... Or this game has come a long way since then, right? But the progress that it has made since I started playing from 2018, or let's just take the beginning as an example. 2018, or what was it? 2016, sorry. 2016 to 2022, the progress that happened in this game, although good, was way too fucking slow. The progress that this game has made from 2016 to current year should have been made in like 2 to 3 years. Look at how long it took to fix Blight's point of view. It took him like, what, a year? That's insane. Or the Nurse Blink bug. It's been in the game since the beginning. They only recently fixed it. And now I'm losing hope. Also with the MMR system. Because, how are they going to fix it? Apparently not, because Patrick said, it's fine, we have no plans in changing it. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's clearly not working. Alright, I will keep talking the next match. As you can see here, got 3 of them in the basement camping. Apparently I'm good at the game and they're shit, according to the MMR system. But yeah, enjoy the rest of this match. I will come back to you in the next match. Alright, so now we are back, and this time I am playing Huntress. This is a killer, and practically the only killer, that I can consistently get 4 kills with. And you will notice something wrong with this match. Because obviously if you think, oh, you consistently get 4 kills, I get like 3 kills, 4 kills, you know, 3 kills if it's hatch, but 9 times out of 10, it's a perfect game for me with the Huntress. And you will notice that something's wrong in this game. If I was really high MMR, which I believe I am with the Huntress, the survivors should be good, according to the devs. But remember what I said. With the higher you go in MMR, the worse the survivors get. And this is going to be the match that enforces that. There was one good survivor in this match, and that was the Yui. And honestly, dude, I was glad to see a good survivor, at least one. She even like teabagged me, and this is one of the only times where I find teabagging acceptable, because goddamn, if I was in the same situation as this Yui, where all my teammates were bad, I would want to be chased too, you know? I just like, please chase me, you know? And I saw that teabag, I was like, I understand, Yui, I understand that you want me to chase you. It's not even malicious, she just wants me to chase her. Here in the beginning, obviously, getting a bit lost, because remember what I said, bad survivors are good at one thing, and that is hiding. And I'm shit at searching, so I have an advantage there. Also, this Jill wasn't too bad either. She was decent. I would say, if we take old ranks into account, this Jill was more like purple ranks. The Ashe was more like green rank. The Jonah was like yellow, and Yui was red. Yes, I do believe that the old ranking system worked better. It was still shit, but it worked better than this. The pip system worked much better than this. In fact, what the devs say goes against the pip system. You know how the developer said, MMR only takes kills into account, not hooks. Then why does the emblem system encourage you to get multiple hooks? It doesn't make sense. I will agree that my idea for this would be both kills and hooks are taken into account with MMR. So that kills give you the most MMR, but hooks also give you a little bit of MMR on the side. Here's a complete example. You start the match, and let's say your MMR is like in the negative. It just starts in the negative. In this match, the MMR you're gonna gain starts in the negative. So that if the match were to end in the current state, obviously you would lose. But let's say that like for every hook, let's say it was like what can you say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say it was minus 30 MMR. Let's say that every hook you got gave you plus 5 MMR. And then for every kill, you get like 10. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, 10. So that, or maybe more, like maybe minus 60 MMR. You get the idea. You start in negative. Hooks give you a little bit of MMR. Kills give you more MMR. But it's usually favorable for you to get hooks. A system like that, in my opinion, could work. Obviously, we'll never get to see it. But it's nice to daydream about it. Here's the Huey. She's incredibly fucking good. But I did mind game her there. So she does get back at me later, though. So don't worry about that. As for Survivor, I'd say same concept. You start much more into the negative than a killer because you have much more stuff to do. For example, I would like to see survivors gain MMR by repairing 3 generators on their own, for example. Or for going for 4 or 5 saves, for example. Or mixing those together. Escapes should not be the only factor, because escapes is stupid. In fact, I believe... actually, no, that won't really work out. I was about to say I believe a survivor should get more MMR if they die on first hook, but then that could be exploited. But, for example, you know, heal other survivors? I mean, not for MMR. But yeah, repairing generators. Killer chase time. They already have a system in the game that counts how long you're being chased for, even though it doesn't really work out. Because sometimes the killer can be chasing you, but it won't really count as being chased, because the chase hasn't started yet. But for, like, if you chase, or if you're in a chase with a killer for 3 minutes or something, the game could just be like, here's MMR. A system where it takes everything into account. Kills and escapes don't even, it's not even like 5% of what happens in the goddamn game. A lot happens in the game. Like, damn, you could even have an MMR system that fucking took away MMR for dropping God Palette. You know, it's, yeah. But as you can see here, Yui's amazing. And then the other 3 survivors are just, I'm sorry, they're not that good. But how can this be? That I just showed you a match of me playing Hillbilly, where I consistently lose with him, and I get these good survivors. They were pretty good. And now I'm playing Huntress, a killer, with which I get 3 to 4 kills constantly. It's not like the average 2 kills, whatever. I get a lot of kills using Huntress. So how can it be that now I'm facing these survivors? And it goes back to my point. Higher MMR, worse survivors. Lower MMR, better survivors. It just doesn't work. It does not work at all, and it's insane. Anyways, is that all I want to say? Yeah, MMR system is working against itself. It's completely backwards. Yeah, I gave my ideas as to how it could be fixed. As to how MMR could be more specific. And obviously there's also the thing of, why are they trying to make this game competitive? I know there is esports for this game. There were tournaments or people that earn money doing this. But is this a game that is, one, is it ready? Or no, one, is it, it's difficult to say, but is it a game that could even remotely be competitive with its current state, with the RNG of the buildings and all of that? Is it in a state where it can be competitive, and if so, is it ready to be competitive? I don't think that Vitality is either of those. This game is way too random and way too wonky to be competitive. Even though people do play like it's competitive, obviously, but you've seen how it looks like. And you've seen, like, I remember watching a video a few days back. One video showed, like, oh, here's a structure, and then another structure right after that, and basically just pallet after pallet after pallet. that one survivor could use, throw down on the killer, and eventually all generators would have been repaired, right? And then there was another one that showed half of this map doesn't even have a structure or a palette. It's a complete dead zone even though the game just started. And it goes to show this game simply isn't ready for something competitive. But with all the changes that the devs have made, is it possible to even try and convert this game and the community to think it's more a casual game than competitive? I don't think so. With these devs in particular, I don't think it's even possible to try and make this game casual again. I will use For Honor as an example, though, of games that started off really fun, but quickly became competitive and not as fun. For those of you that don't know, I played a lot of For Honor for years. I was really good at it. But, my god, the nostalgia I get of just thinking about how For Honor was in the beginning, which is when nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. Nobody knew what they were doing in the game. So people obviously throw out random stuff. Oh, here's Yui absolutely fucking me over. Don't worry, I'll get her back. But nobody knew what they were doing, including yourself. And that's what was fun. Learning about this game. And obviously, it's got to disappear someday, right? People will eventually learn. People will eventually get really good. And, you know, it'll go away. And I feel like Dead by Daylight was this exact same thing. In the beginning, nobody knew what they were doing. And that was the best part about this game. Because it wasn't competitive. It was just fun when no one knew what they were doing. If you have any ideas for how they can better this game, let me know in the comments. Because honestly, I am very curious to know what you say. If you disagree with anything that I've said or even agree, let me know. I'd be more than happy to have a little debate. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will keep you... I will let you keep watching the rest of this game, because I do get some nasty shots. So if you want to, you can stay and look at them. And further see how many of these survivors simply aren't that good. But yes, thank you for coming by. Enjoy the rest of the match. Enjoy your day. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. June.